just got out of night shift on the cardiac unit and I am headed back home. I have not slept for 36 hours because my sleep schedule has been crazy, and I also drank a lot of matcha bubble tea a night ago and I'm still feeling the effects of it. So back home right now, and like I said, I have not slept for, I want to say, over 36 hours, and it's because on Friday I got matcha bubble tea at 7 p.m. and I drank that whole cup and I was not able to fall asleep that whole entire night. And then before my shift today on Saturday, I usually try to nap maybe around noon until like 3 or 4. I could not get myself to fall asleep, so I've just been up for a very long time. Today, I don't even feel sleepy right now, actually, to be honest, but I'm gonna try to go to bed when I get home. The weather has been a lot chillier over here. I got out and it's gloomy today, and it's also really chilly working nights. I think the AC comes on around 1 a.m. and I am wearing a jacket, but that still doesn't help because I'm still so freezing. My hands are so freezing. Am I hungry? I might eat some breakfast when I go home. See, that's the thing. I don't know if I want to eat before I go to bed or what. The first thing that I will likely do is wash my hands. That's the first thing for sure. And then I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna wash my hair. That is so important. And then I'm gonna just sleep because I don't work tonight on Sunday. I'm just going to probably sleep till 3 or 4 p.m. And because I work nights, so the day that I get off and the day that I wake up from my kind of longish nap, I am not productive. I am not as productive as I want to be. I make myself some food and then I'm kind of moping around at home. I try to be somewhat productive, but it's just odd because I wake up, I make food, it's around like 5 p.m. I'm done, I wash dishes, it's gonna be like 6. And then at that point, I do some things I need to get done. I might run some errands. I might do some minor, less energy consuming schoolwork tasks. And then I call it a night. I try to go to bed a little early that night too and see how things go. And because I work nights, I actually appreciate working 3 days in a row or 1 day and then 2 days in a row, but preferably 3 days in a row or just 2 days in a row because it gives me more consistency, and then I have more days off during the week to do other things. And then also it helps kind of regulate my irregular sleep pattern. It's pretty concerning that I am not sleeping the right amount. I mean, I don't feel like I look exhausted right now. I don't feel exhausted, but I know my body needs to sleep because it has not slept. I don't know how the traffic is gonna be right now. It is Sunday morning. Usually during like the weekdays, the traffic is terrible, but because it is Sunday morning, the traffic will not be as busy as it is during the weekday. It's not too bad. I'm not stopping every 5 seconds right now. So my shift last night was pretty good for the most part. I have made it back home. I'm just going to wash my hands and then brush my teeth and then shower and tuck myself into bed. Because I haven't been sleeping very much, my goal is to probably get 5 hours of sleep. I'll set an alarm just because I kind of get anxious if I sleep a little too much sometimes, because I want to at least do some things during the day. I don't want to just sleep for the whole day or the whole entire time. And I think setting an alarm gives me some sort of safety net where I actually don't get a lot of anxiety before I go to sleep. Whereas if I do not set an alarm for myself, I kind of have a little bit more anxiety, so I actually wake up more throughout the night or have more terrible sleep, and I'm not able to get into that deep REM sleep that we want to have. My eyes also get super dry throughout the night, and I've thought about wearing glasses to work, but then when you wear glasses and a mask, that really fogs up my glasses, and it's difficult when you need to go into patient rooms, especially at nighttime when their windows and their blinds are shut and the room is dark and I'm just trying to see things. So I've thought about it. And then some patients might be on special precautions, so you're gonna have to wear a face shield or goggles, and on top of a mask that can also cause more fogging. So I've thought about it all, and I know some of my coworkers have mentioned to me to use a normal saline flush to just kind of shoot some normal saline in my eyes just to get some hydration. So that is a thought to keep myself hydrated, but I just try to also aim to wear glasses as much as I can throughout the weekday. So I just reserve my contacts more for work so I don't dry my eyes out so much. I basically did all the self-care things that I needed to this morning, and I am just moisturizing my skin right now, and I usually keep my room pretty dim when I come back to, just to set the mood so that I can sleep. I try to fool my brain, and I think it kind of helps that today is more on the gloomy side, so there's not sunlight peeping in, which is really nice. And then took a long steamy shower, so I'm hoping that that will also relax me some way or another, because I do feel awake, and I don't know if that's concerning or not, but I definitely know coming out of work and looking at the sunlight, that can definitely wake up my system and fool it some more. I think the most important thing right now is to get some rest after my hair dries, because I don't like actually sleeping with wet hair. I blow dry it a little bit, but my hair does take forever to dry, so I will sleep in it if it's at least 90% dry, just because I don't like sleeping with wet hair. This basically concludes what a typical post-night shift routine looks like for me. And I'm probably going to watch a YouTube video and then read a couple chapters of a book that I'm reading, and then by that time my hair should be more dry, and hopefully I'll get some good sleep tonight. I cannot believe I actually slept. Oh my gosh. I slept from 9:15 till 2:55, and I woke up 5 minutes before my alarm. I actually slept, and I don't know what time it is, as in I forgot if it was like Monday, Tuesday, but I slept and it feels so good. I feel so I could sleep some more, which is a good sign, because I do need to sleep tonight because I work tomorrow. So I think we're good on the sleep.